Welcome to this episode of my podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about one small habit. It's so small, so simple, but it changed my life in a huge way. You know, sometimes we think that change needs to be big. We believe we need to change everything all at once. Wake up at 5 a.m., exercise every day, eat super healthy, stop using social media, read 10 books a month, learn a new language, all at the same time. But guess what? I tried that, and it didn't work. I failed again and again until I discovered this one small habit. I didn't know it would change anything, but it did. And today I want to share my story with you. Maybe this little thing will help you too. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, find a quiet space, and let's talk. Before I found the habit, my life felt messy. I was always busy, but I wasn't happy. I woke up late. I rushed to work. I didn't eat well. I didn't sleep enough. And my brain was always full of stress. I kept thinking, why can't I feel calm? Why am I always tired? I thought I needed a new job, or a new city, or a new life. But maybe I just needed a new habit. One morning, I was sitting on the bus. I was tired. I was sad. Then I opened YouTube. I watched a short video. The woman in the video said, "Try this. Every morning, write just one sentence in a notebook. That's it. One sentence." She said, "It can be how you feel, something you're thankful for, or just a thought in your head." It sounded easy. Too easy. But I thought, why not? The next day I took an old notebook and I wrote this. "I feel tired, but I want to be better." That's it. That was my first sentence. It didn't feel special, but it felt real. It was my truth. The next day I wrote again and again. Sometimes I wrote 2 sentences, sometimes 1 word. But every morning I wrote something, and after 1 week, I noticed something strange. I felt a little lighter, more clear. This habit felt like opening a small window in my mind, letting in fresh air, letting out all the heavy thoughts. I didn't realize how full my mind was before. I always thought too much, worried too much. And now, I had a place to put it. On paper. After 1 month, my notebook felt like a friend. It knew everything about me, my fears, my hopes, my little dreams. I wasn't writing to be perfect. I wasn't trying to sound smart. I was just honest. After 30 days, I opened the first page again, and I read, "I feel tired, but I want to be better." Tears came to my eyes because I felt proud. I wasn't that tired girl anymore. I had started changing, not with big goals, just with small words. Before this habit, I complained a lot. I felt like a victim, like life was always too hard. But now I started seeing small good things. Sunlight through the window, a kind message from a friend, the smell of my coffee. I started writing them down, and I felt thankful. This simple habit turned into something bigger. I didn't just write how I felt. I started writing what I was thankful for. Every day, I'm thankful for my warm bed. I'm thankful for my sister's laugh. I'm thankful for this quiet morning. It changed everything. Before, I used to wake up and check my phone, social media, news, messages. Now, I open my notebook first. Just for 5 minutes? No noise. Just me, a pen, and the page. It became my favorite time of day. As I wrote more, I saw patterns. I learned what made me sad, what made me happy, what I needed, what I wanted. I understood myself better. And when you understand yourself, you make better choices. Of course, I had days when I didn't feel like writing, days I was tired or sad or lazy. But even then I wrote, "I don't want to write today." That counts too, because the habit wasn't about being perfect. It was about being present. I used to feel anxious a lot, overthinking everything. What if I fail? What if they don't like me? What if I'm not good enough? But writing gave those thoughts a place to go. Instead of spinning in my mind, they lived on the paper, and that gave me peace. Writing every day made me see, I have thoughts. I have emotions. I have a voice, and my voice matters. Little by little, I started believing in myself. I started saying what I think, not just on paper, but in life. After some months, I started writing small goals, not big dreams, just small steps. Like, today I will clean my room. This week I'll finish 1 book. I'll say thank you to my mom. Writing them made them real, and doing them made me proud. There was a time I stopped writing for 2 weeks. Life got busy. I was traveling. At first I didn't notice, but then I felt it. More stress, more confusion, less peace. That's when I realized This habit is not just a hobby, it's my medicine. I didn't spend money. I didn't take a course. I didn't change my job. All I did was write. One sentence every morning. And now I feel calmer, more focused, more kind, more alive. All because of one small habit. If you're listening and you feel lost, if your mind feels full, if you don't know where to start, try this. Just write one sentence a day. Be honest. Be kind to yourself. No pressure, just truth. And maybe, just maybe, it will change your life too. Dear listener, you are not alone. You don't need to fix everything today. You don't need to be perfect. You just need one small step, one quiet moment, one page. Start small, stay gentle, and keep going. I believe in you. Sometimes we start a habit and we don't realize how powerful it is until months later. That's what happened to me. Without knowing, I became more patient, self-aware, peaceful, kind to myself. It was like watering a plant. You don't see much in the beginning, but one day you see green. You feel growth. You feel proud. This habit didn't just help me. It helped how I talk to others. Before I would react fast. I would get angry or quiet. Now I take a breath. Because when you understand your own emotions, you understand other people's emotions too. Writing made me softer, more open, more loving. Not every day was easy. There were mornings I cried while writing. I wrote things like, I feel like I'm not enough. I miss someone who doesn't miss me. I feel lost today. But do you know what happened? After writing those words, I felt lighter. I felt seen. Even if it was just me, I saw myself. Looking back, I want to share some of my favorite sentences. I'm proud of how far I've come. Even small steps are steps. I don't need to be perfect to be loved. Today I choose peace, not pressure. I can start again, always. These words became like friends. I return to them when I feel low. They remind me who I am. We live in a digital world. Phones, laptops, notifications. But the act of holding a pen and writing on paper, it's powerful. It slows the mind. It connects you to your inner world. It's like a little whisper from your soul. Try it. You'll see. 1 year after I started this habit, I had a shelf with 3 full notebooks. Each page was a moment, a feeling, a day I lived. I wasn't the same girl anymore. I was calmer, more focused, and more in love with life. All because I showed up for myself every single morning. Maybe this sounds strange, but the habit wasn't just about writing. It was about being with myself, being honest, being slow, being real. In a world that moves so fast, that's a gift. I only had one rule. No judgment. No judging my spelling. No judging my mood. No judging my sadness. Whatever I felt, I wrote it, and I let it be enough. That's the secret. After some time, my friends started to say, "You look more peaceful. You seem more sure of yourself. You've changed." And I smiled, because I knew why. I had learned how to listen to myself. And when you listen to yourself, you grow. Do you know what my favorite part of the day is now? It's not lunch. It's not bedtime. It's those 5 quiet minutes in the morning when the world is still sleeping and it's just me and the page. That's when I feel most alive. Maybe you're thinking, but I'm not a writer. Guess what? Me neither. This isn't about writing perfect sentences. It's about honesty, truth, and connection. You don't need to be a writer. You just need to be you. If you try this habit, here's what I suggest. Use a notebook you love. Keep it by your bed. Write in the morning before you check your phone. Just one sentence is enough. Don't force it. Be honest and be patient. Magic takes time. Some habits take your time. Take your energy. Take your peace. But this one, it gives you peace, clarity, understanding, kindness, direction, and hope. If I could go back and talk to the version of me who started this habit, I would say, thank you. Thank you for showing up, even when it was hard, even when you were tired, even when you felt broken. Because of you, I am better. I am healing. I am growing. Now this habit is part of me, like brushing my teeth, or drinking water, or saying I love you. It's small, but it's everything. And every time I open my notebook, I'm reminded change doesn't start big. It starts with one small sentence, one honest moment, one simple habit. So if you listened all the way to the end, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. This story was very personal to me, but maybe it touched something in you too. If you felt inspired, or if you're thinking of starting your own small habit, then I'm so happy. That means we connected, heart to heart. Now, before you go, please don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. It really helps more people find these stories, and it tells me that you want more episodes like this. You can also leave a review or share this episode with someone you love. Maybe they need a small habit too. Until next time, take care of your heart. And remember, it's the little things that change everything. Bye for now.